ऑस्ट्रेलिया में यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन की ओर से वैश्विक विजन की प्रभावशाली प्रस्तुति दी गई है। ऑस्ट्रेलिया के मेलबर्न में आयोजित एक महत्वपूर्ण अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कार्यक्रम में यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन के प्रतिनिधिमंडल ने अपने संगठन के ग्लोबल विजन, उद्देश्यों और भावी योजनाओं का विस्तृत प्रस्तुतिकरण किया। इस मौके पर शिक्षा, कौशल विकास, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य, टिकाऊ कृषि तथा भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा को वैश्विक स्तर पर स्थापित करने की दिशा में ठोस विचार रखे गए। इस कार्यक्रम में यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन के चेयरमैन मेघराज सिंह रॉयल, निदेशक एवं प्रधान सलाहकार डॉक्टर विक्रांत सिंह तोमर तथा सलाहकार पूर्व IAS राजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत ने प्रतिनिधित्व किया और प्रतिनिधिमंडल ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया में संस्था की गतिविधियों के विस्तार तथा अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहयोग के नए आयामों पर चर्चा की। भारत में पंजीकृत वैश्वीकृत स्वयंसेवी संस्था यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन का 2025 में लंदन में इंटरनेशनल लॉन्चिंग हुआ था और यह लॉन्चिंग ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में हुई थी। इसके बाद 2026 में ऑस्ट्रेलिया चैप्टर की शुरुआत एक बड़ा कदम है और ऑस्ट्रेलिया में वहाँ के प्रभावशाली व्यक्तियों को संबोधित करते हुए चेयरमैन मेघराज सिंह रॉयल ने कहा कि यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन का उद्देश्य केवल संस्थागत विकास नहीं है बल्कि मानवता के समग्र उत्थान की दिशा में काम करना है। उन्होंने अपने विजन में विश्व शांति, सामाजिक समरसता, नैतिक नेतृत्व को प्राथमिकता देते हुए युवाओं को सशक्त बनाने पर जोर दिया। मेघराज सिंह रॉयल ने कहा कि संस्था आने वाले समय में विभिन्न देशों में अपने अध्याय स्थापित कर एक सशक्त वैश्विक नेटवर्क तैयार कर रही है जो शिक्षा, संस्कृति और मानवीय मूल्यों के माध्यम से सेवा परमो धर्म का सकारात्मक परिवर्तन लाने का काम कर रही है। इस मौके पर डॉक्टर विक्रांत सिंह तोमर एवं पूर्व IAS राजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत ने यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन की कार्ययोजना का विस्तृत खाका प्रस्तुत किया। उन्होंने बताया कि संस्था का मुख्य फोकस बहुआयामी विकास पर आधारित, जिसमें आधुनिक शिक्षा के साथ भारतीय ज्ञान प्रणाली का समन्वय शामिल है। संस्था के लोगों ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया प्रवास के दौरान यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन की पूरी टीम के साथ मेलबर्न के केसी इलाके के महापौर स्टीफन कूमेन से भी शिष्टाचार मुलाकात की। इस दौरान दोनों पक्षों के बीच शिक्षा और युवा विकास के अलावा सामुदायिक कार्यक्रमों में सहयोग की संभावनाओं पर भी सकारात्मक चर्चा की गई। महापौर ने यूनाइटेड ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन के प्रयासों को सराहा और कहा, समग्र विकास की दिशा में फाउंडेशन महत्वपूर्ण कदम उठा रहा है।
ग्लोबल पीस फाउंडेशन, पीस एंड हैप्पीनेस इज द गोल ऑफ एवरी गोल ऑफ लाइफ। व्हाटएवर वी आर डूइंग, वेदर वी आर फार्मिंग और इन IT or in any sector in life, if we are peaceful and happy, then everything about life is perfect. But if we are not peaceful and happy, then something about life has to be faced. And that's why Indian civilization have always focused upon the research on happiness. And we found there are three major struggles in establishing a happy society. Struggle one, me versus others, my struggle with others. As you can see, a big part of the world is in war right now. Reason, me versus others, me versus they, this nation versus that nation, natives versus immigrants, this versus that, me versus they, is the first struggle. That has to be resolved peacefully and with a bigger vision. Second, me versus nature. We should develop but not at the cost of nature. We should develop along with nature. Sustainable development should take place. Third struggle is me versus within. Lots of struggle within us we have. Leads to problems about mental health. Concerns about mental health. Suicide has become one of the biggest causes of death for youth across the planet. Second biggest cause of death. Reason is the mental me versus myself struggle. So all these three struggles, whether it is me versus others, me versus nature, or me versus myself, has to be resolved in order to bring peace to the light. Understanding this concerns the United Global Peace Foundation, which was born on the land of Buddha So, in Sanskrit, war is called yuddha. Yuddha means war. And Buddha is one of the greatest saints Indian civilization ever had. And the path of Buddha is the path of peace. So once a person went to Buddha and asked, why it happens that in the same country, or rather in the same university, in the same department, in the same place, people who work together, some of them are ever inspired, some of them are never inspired, and some dangle in between. You also must have seen people around you. Some people are ever inspired. Whenever you meet them, they are always inspired. They have hopes. They are positive about their life and future with their lives. Second, there are some people are never inspired. Whenever you meet them, they don't have hope for future, for present also. But some people who dangle in between, on Mondays, they are never inspired. On Fridays, they are never inspired. When they get the project of their liking, they are ever inspired. When not, they are never inspired. When their team wins in cricket, they are ever inspired. When team loses, they are never. So they dangle in between. So that person asked Buddha, what is it that those people have who are ever inspired, which other people miss? Buddha beautifully replied, Buddham Sharam Gacchami. Second, he said, Dhammam Sharam Gacchami. Third, he said, Sangham Sharam Gacchami. Three things which ever inspired people across the planet will always have. One is Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. People who are inspired, they always have a Buddham, a mentor, who guide them in the difficult times of life. A person who can hold their hands. Indian ex-president used to say, I'm not handsome, but I'm always ready to lend my hand to some who needs help. So some people from the society have to come out as Buddha, holding hands. And that was the basic thought which brought Meghraj Singh Ji to chair this foundation. He is one of the very famous industrialists in India, basically in tourism, renewable energy sector. And one fine day he called me and said, I am determined in my life to make the rest of my life make best of my life. And then he decided that whatever life he has left, he would like to contribute every single moment in contributing into the lives of others. Buddham Sharanam, bringing people who are below the margins, bringing back to the mainstream. So, first thing, and this is what university stands for. Professors act as Buddha. They act as the people who hold people to come to the mainstream. Second, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Buddha said the people who are ever inspired, they always have Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam means scriptures, reading books, studies, evolving in the education. So the second contribution of the university again is contributing into education. So second thing to assure inspiration is reading books. Foundation is determined to contribute into the education of people. We have already spent millions of dollars in providing scholarship to those who need right education. First is Buddha, right mentor. Second is right books and opportunity for education. And third is Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. It means people who are always inspired. They always have the company of right-minded people. When you sit and talk to the people who are right-minded, you feel inspired. And that's why our foundation is conducting programs across the planet. We had programs in the United States. Last year we had a program in British Parliament. Today we are in Australia. we intend to invite all those people who think alike, who think right. As they say, when you like each other, when you are like each other, you like each other. Automatically, people who think alike, they come together. Sangham Sharanam Gacchami means creating a community which is dedicated for this cause together. United Global Peace Foundation is called United because we have been doing it in India for years. The university has been doing it for more than 2 decades. But alone nobody can do it. We need to unite our efforts together. That's why it's united. Second, it's global. It means it is not only regional. We belong to the same planet and we belong to the same future. As we say in Sanskrit, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one family, one planet, one future. That's why it's global. And third is peace, because it's the goal of all goals of life. And last is foundation, because we need to put our efforts in more structured way. And that's why United Global Peace Foundation is already been incorporated in Australia, in Melbourne. Now we are a registered organization in Australia. So we also are committed to contribute in Australia and to learn from Australia back. What do we see here with this Federation University? The scope that we see together is one in skill development. India is a global reservoir of skill. There are lots of skilled people, and wherever there is a need in Australia, we can contribute to that skill. Second is academic collaboration. Lots of learning, Indian universities and Australian universities, we can have some collaboration together. Third is regenerative farming. India and Australia both are the countries of farming. So can we together collaborate in regenerative farming? What are the areas where we can contribute in each other? Fourth is mental health and well-being. We have lots of initiatives in the field of mental health. We have recently launched 80 courses centered around mental health, and they are free to source. They are free of cost. So what are the possibilities where students of the university can be benefited by those courses? We are one of the leading organizations in India in well-being programs. You think of any big multinational corporations or corporate in India, whatever name comes to your mind, I don't know, whatever name, when you say big corporates of India, whatever name comes to your mind, we are already training there in those corporates. So may it be Tatas, may it be Birlas, may it be Adanis, may it be Godrej Group, may it be ITC, may it be any, we are already contributing. Fifth is, I personally like the way you honored First Nations. You remembered people who walked on this land and who have contributed in this land before we all were there. So, native knowledge systems. We call it, in India we call it Indian knowledge system. Similarly, native knowledge systems, which is not very much inscribed, it is through oral traditions. In India we have done a long work, big work in compiling Indian knowledge system, because India is also one of the most ancient civilizations on the planet, so we can contribute in that too. Next is student exchange, faculty exchange, and creating some capacity building programs together. So these are the areas I think we can work together, we can contribute together. How many of you have pen in your hand right now, or anybody has pen writing? How many of you have that? So even if a sensible person has a pen, can you write your full name in any paper that you see? Write your full name, yeah? Others you can write mentally. Now take your pen in your non-working hand and write your name again.
It will take time.
Not only it will take time, you'll actually scratch it down. You won't even write it. Now see what you wrote with your working hand and see what you scratched with your non-working hand. These two were born together. These two were born together. They went to nursery, playgroup, KG1, KG2 together. But whatever was taught, he lived it. It only heard it, never practiced it. So today, this hand is graduated, but this hand still is in nursery. Because whatever inspiration this hand had, it contributed back to the life. It practiced it. It only thought, heard, and forgot. So United Global Peace Foundation is not only about thinking, it is about executing it immediately. Thank you very much.
Good day to all. I want to congratulate Mr. Sidhu and all colleagues, all business partners and UGPF team members. Really, it will be read later day in the history of Rajasthan University. I went through all these things. Rajasthan University's history, legacy is approximately 150 years long back, and approximately this area is spread all 120 hectares. It means a very large campus. You have technology park, you have specialization in energy sector, renewable energy sector. You are doing work in environmental, climate change issues. You are working for food security. These all things are very good. And we are on the threshold of, India is on the threshold of developed countries. We hope ultimately we will be in developed countries and we will be third economy of the world. If we think about third economy of the world, we can't go in isolation. We should extend our limitations beyond our country. We should extend our collaboration with other countries like Australia, like US, like other developed countries. There are so many sectors. There are issues of food security. There are issues of vulnerable groups. There are poverty sectors. There are unemployment sectors. There are social security issues. There are issues of land holdings and productivity. There are other issues like political and communal issues. So there are so many issues, and we are, as UGPF from inception in 2024, our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Megha Singh, we are doing very well in every sector. Ultimately, if we want to make our country big, everyone is to do his duty. Whether it is NGO, whether it is civil society, whether it is any organization, whether it is media. Megha Singh ji had very good vision. He started to search poor students from urban area and rural area, and approximately 500 students are taking education in Jaipur and other cities. We help them through scholarship, mentorship, education facilities, coaching facilities, and through food facilities and shelter. So approximately 1.5 years, we have spent $3 million Australian dollars to reach these poor, vulnerable society groups. Apart from education, we are doing in other space also, in environmental sector, in social security sector. We have conducted mass wedding ceremony for poor persons. Other than that, we are doing work in preservation of historical monuments. There are so many forts, just like in UP, in Rajasthan. Rajasthan is one state of India. There are so many historical monuments. We are trying to preserve them. Apart from that, we celebrate our heroes like Maharana Pratap, just like your pregnant father of Australia. So we are celebrating every event which is associated with that person, like Ambedkar, like Maharana Pratap, like Shivaji. So we are doing all these works to preserve our culture and heritage and our legacy. Apart from that, there are issues of environment, there are issues of chlorofluorocarbon, ozone depletion, climatic change, and India is very dense populated country. There are so many issues regarding environment. There are so many protocols, Geneva Protocol, Kyoto Protocol, but due to UN missions 2047. There are sustainable goals for 17 sustainable goals to achieve all these things. We are working on 11 goals: fraternity, harmony, etc. So there is one Thinq project you will see in this video. Approximately 500 unfertile land which has been converted into fertile, and there are so many species of flora and fauna. This is a rare example of ecological balance. Now it has been converted into water conservation, storage. It has been converted into live destination to walk through. We will find so many species of flora and fauna, and ultimately it has been appreciated in House of Commons. It has been adopted by Qatar Foundation. Qatar Foundation, it has been also appreciated by Thinq, and it has been taken B Corp certificate, which is there. So there are so many issues we are going to do for communal harmony. We are going to do work for social integrity. We are organizing meetings to conduct and to enhance harmony between groups and societies. There are so many, and just I have heard about what type of cooperation there will be in between UGPF and our university. There are so many scopes. We can do work in student exchange program. We can do work in cultural preservation. We can do work in climate change issues. We can do work in environmental issues. And apart from that, organic farming. You have expertise in organic farming. You have expertise in renewable energy. There are so many issues in renewable energy also. We have work to for unemployment persons also. We have good case study. We have to 100 persons in hospitality sector. We have developed them. We are giving them 25,000 rupees per month in Indian currency, and shelter and accommodation, and plus food also. They will be developed like anything. Ultimately, this type of work we have started, and I think ultimately in upcoming time we will do better and better, because we are in nascent state, and through collaboration of other universities and like-minded persons, we will be in position to do better. Thanks for hospitality, and thanks for extending gratitude.